Hello everyone, what we're going to do in today's lesson is use Adobe Photoshop to create this retro styled poster look. We're using a portrait and just creating a harsh contrast in the image of a really dark and a really light colour to give this kind of retro poster-like effect. Here's another example. So what you'll need is, you'll need a portrait. I'm going to use this same one here, and we'll go to File and we'll go to Open. And which one is it? This one here. Let's open that one. The first thing to do is to grab the crop tool, and let's just crop it so that the head is slightly cut off, and might zoom out a bit with Command minus, and let's just stretch this out a bit to make our canvas a bit wider. Okay, I might bring that in a little bit there. There we go. Now the next thing we're going to do is unlock our background layer, because we're going to use the pen tool to create a selection. So grab the pen tool and make sure path is selected and not shape. And the pen tool is a bit tricky, and I'm not an expert at it, but I'll show you a few little things and then I'll speed the video up so we can get back into it. So start down here. We're going to make a selection so that we can cut this away from the background, or half of it away from the background. So create an anchor point, then set another anchor point, click and drag and hold, and you'll get these handles, and you can kind of bend and shape your line. And then we'll click again, maybe up here, and you can see the line is taking shape. Now if your line's looking a bit weird, what you can do is the Option key. If you hold that down and go to the last anchor point, is it Option? Yeah, Option. No, it's not Option, it's Command. Right. Why is my Option key not working? Wait a minute. No, it must be that one. No, okay. I'm going to undo, and hold Option down. There we go. That's what we want, and it'll change. You'll see your symbol, your cursor will change to that little arrow there. Click there, and then that will kind of give you a straight line so you can bend it again. All right, so just kind of try to follow the curves of the face. If that's not working out for you, go back, undo that, hold Option, and then go again, and you can get a better shape there. Now this doesn't have to be perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to use this to create a selection. Okay, so remember, just practice with this tool here. Sometimes it does what you want it to do, and other times not, like now. But the Option key is your friend. Okay, undo if it looks a bit funny, and then go back to the last anchor point, hold Option, select, and then you can get a better line like that. Now this doesn't have to be perfect, alright, because I'll show you why, because we're going to turn this image into a black and white one. Now zoom out once you've got your selection, and then just come around the edge of your canvas, and join the two together. Now what we want to do is we want to right click, and we want to make this a selection, and make sure your feather radius is set to 0. Click OK, and you'll see you get these marching ants that appear. And I want to press delete, and I've deleted the wrong side because I actually want to delete the other side. So Command Z to undo that, and let's go to, we want to reverse that selection because we want to remove this side. So to reverse your selection, just go to Select and Inverse, and then that will give us the other side, and press delete. Now we want to deselect this, so you can hold Command and press D for deselect on the keyboard, and that will get rid of the marching ant, so we can move on. Alright, let's use some adjustment layers now to create this posterized effect. The first one here is going to be in our threshold one, and what this will do is this will turn our image, all the pixels in the image, just to either black or either white, to start creating this poster-like effect. And you can play around with the slider depending on your image, to get a more detail back or to take less detail out. Alright, if I go, alright, I might go something like about there, and I'll show you why in a minute. So let's hide that, and now we want to add some color in the same way. Let's go to the solid color adjustment layer, and usually a bright one and a dark one will work. So I'm just going to choose this really bright, vibrant green, and I can't see anything because we've got a solid fill color on top. So we want to use our blending modes here and choose probably darken, and that will help that color layer, make that color layer blend with all the layers that are underneath. Alright, let's do that one more time, and we're going to get another color for our dark area. So just make sure nothing's selected, and then select your adjustment layer button, solid color. I might just choose like I don't know, a dark purple, just to give our dark areas, take them away from black. Okay, let's change the blend mode, and linear dodge is a good one to use here. And then now you'll see that all the darker black areas have got this darkish purplish color to them instead of just black, and you can hide it and show it as you want. Okay, now we want to just fix this side up here, so what we'll do is we'll grab the rectangle tool, and with the rectangle tool selected, click your bottom layer, because we want this layer, when we use the rectangle tool, a new layer will appear automatically for it. We want it just above our background layer so that these adjustment layers give off the effect to the rectangle. So just draw out a rectangle, and then you'll see it's automatically defaults to that color of that green, and with the adjustment layers on, it's blending in with the dark purple color we chose. Alright, so that's pretty much it, but then there's this kind of area up here that I might want to turn that dark purple color. So if you wanted, you could grab another rectangle or an ellipse, the ellipse tool, and maybe draw out an ellipse over here. Okay, get the move tool, move it around. Then you might use free transform, Command T. Zoom out a little bit so I can grab the corner, maybe just something like that, and double click in the middle. And there we go, and there's another little area there, so maybe I might hold Option and clone that circle, Command T, make that really small, and just tidy that little bit up over there. Make that a little bit smaller, but depends on your image what kind of adjusting you'll have to do at this stage, so that you've got kind of about half of the canvas is that dark purple color and half is the light color. Alright, so have a go at that. There you have it. That's how you can create a retro styled poster with the photograph using Adobe Photoshop. Thanks.